It's Saturday the 27th of April 2024. Today is King's Day, Koningsdag in the Netherlands, so I am at Kagerzoom. So welcome naar Leiden and Kagerzoom parkrun, and it's the special editie, or the Koningsdag editie. It's the edition of the King's Day. So it's a public holiday, even it's a Saturday as well. Yes, the Brits will find this out if you ever come to live here. If a public holiday happens to fall on the weekend and you're a week worker, you are not going to get that public holiday in lieu or anything like that. Anyway, most people will just go back to work on Monday as normal, so there's no public holidays. Some places give it. Anyway, sorry, I'm babbling now. So this is my 5th time at Kagerzoom. Last year I came here recovering from a broken leg, so I was the tail walker, and then I did a little bit more of a run. I'm hoping I'll get a bit quicker than that. I'm not going to be as quick as I was 2 years ago, but yeah, so it's quite a nice little parkrun. You can see there's a golf course in the middle. It's a big figure of 8, and basically you run right around the kind of clockwise around the big figure 8 from the bottom, if you can imagine, and then when you get back to the start point again, you then do the lower circle of the 8. So it's two loops, one big loop and one slightly smaller loop to complete the 5k. So yeah, so everybody's setting up. Marshall's arrived. That's Bertus, who's the run director for today, and yeah, we'll get ready to go in about 15 minutes. Then there's the other volunteers for today who are going to be looking after us as we head on our park run. Everybody's just starting to gather. It is raining, as you can probably tell. It's so just about, we've all, I think, decided when's the critical time to actually get changed into our running gear. Bertus is the RD today, one already mentioned. And then we've got a nice little figure of 8 course to do around alongside the canal, around by the windmill, and lapping around the golf course in the middle as well. So we'll head off in a minute.
Okay, 2 laps around the course. First lap is the big lap, so when you go out in that direction, when you get to the mill, you go straight the first round, but there is a volunteer to show you to go straight. Then around the bend, come back all the way, another volunteer there to point you back to the home base. That's the first lap, 2.8 kilometers. Then you go past, second lap, when you get to the mill, you turn right, and then right again, but there are arrows to point you then to finish here for the full 5 kilometers. When you finish, Nanda and Felix will be taking your time. Then you get your finish token from Susan. The one with the crown, just look for the crown. And then Joe will scan your barcode. Then you're all set. When you're done, don't go past the finish and walk through the middle. If you want to cheer people on, just walk behind the timer so that they don't time you twice. And then when you're done, please return the token. It's not a token of our appreciation, it's a token that we need next week again. So then you can head off to Dekker for some coffee. Apparently they are open, so they'll serve coffee. Since this is a major event on the Dutch calendar, I'm sure those who want to can have Heineken or whatever to support the local industry. To all the South Africans around, of course, enjoy Freedom Day. It's 30 years after the first election, so,
and they're still making a mess.
we're looking for personal best from all the South Africans today. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go, it's the front runners. So I have worn orange today in honour of Koningsdag. Everybody, lots of people in orange So just after half a K in, and we get the side of the water, great ditch, and the windmill. And that's the turning point for the second lap. Going to the windmill for the first time. Across the little bridge. Dankjewel. Happy Koningsdag. You see another little bridge, footbridge, disappears off into a nice little nature walk. A little bit flooded, a bit like at home, but much better prepared for it here. As I mentioned, it's Koningsdag today, King's Day, the King's birthday, and always, or certainly with the current King, on 27th of April, just happens to fall on a Saturday this year, and there'll be all sorts of events starting up today with the flea markets, or free markets, where everybody puts out a blanket on the street and tries to sell bits and pieces from spring cleaning, normally for €1 a piece or something like that, something modest, raising money for charity. And then there'll be bands. We're going to see a friend a little bit later who plays tenor, lead saxophone in a big band, just into Leiden. And then the children will be cycling around the town shortly in all their brightly coloured cycles. So they all decorate their bicycles, and there's a competition. And there's even a competition for the best flag. So people who display their red, white and blue Dutch flag, they might get a knock on the door and a little present, little prize. So that's it, that's Koningsdag. Big day of celebrations across the whole of the Netherlands. And yeah, it's good fun. Touch and go now for the next half a kilometre to the finish. Whether I'm going to be overtaken by the fast runners completing their second lap, because they come just out of the turn there in a little while. So we'll see. Hey, dankjewel. Not been overtaken yet. I suspect they're a little bit slower than normal with the conditions, rather than me being quicker. Here we go. Dankjewel. Happy Koningsdag. There we go. All the volunteers at the finish there. So we now go for the shorter loop. Here we come to the windmolen for the second time, and the Kleine Broek over a little bridge, and this time we're going to turn left. Bit wetter now after 3k. Okay, for the trader time, dankjewel. Here we come, joining the original first loop for the last just under a kilometre to the finish. Here we go.
Is this your local run then?
No, I used to live in The Hague, so Zelda Park was for about 3 years, but now I'm back in Southampton in England, so I'm in the RD, or one of the volunteers at Editing Country Park. So if you ever want to do your eye, that's what we're most known for, and being muddy, because it's a trail course.
End is near. Go, go, go.
And where are you from? Yeah, West Yorkshire. I was up in North Yorkshire last weekend for the British Orienteering Championships and near Whitby. Thanks again. And finish. Thank you, Val. Oh, thank you, Val. Just scanning taking place. I'm going to just walk back and watch some of the finishers come in through the finishing funnel. Oh. Finisher. Another finisher just coming in to the final bit.
Don't rush.
See? Our South African pair of orange.
Yes, Andrea. We love you to the very end. Love from the Netherlands. We finish, yeah, we finish.
Ja, je moet ook voorbij de finish, hè? Dat is een kleine tijd.
So that's it. So a bit wet, but very nice. All pleasant company. We've just been having a chat as the sloper came in, the tail walker. So everybody's just tidying up the kit. All goes in the wheelie bins, and off we go and have a nice coffee. This band has just gone through.
And dream your troubles away until that sunshine peeps through.